What is going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 114 of Ghost in the Night. This is our Thursday night BS session, which we really don't have a lot planned. We just get on the mics and go live and shoot the shit, basically. We are going to talk about a few things. Earlier yesterday, or maybe earlier today, I was listening to Tinfoil Hat with Sam Tripoli.
Shout out Sam Tripoli.
Yes, and he had two guests on that. I'll be honest, after I listened to the episode, I was a little pissy.
I didn't listen to it, but from what you told me, I would have been pissy too because it irritated me as well.
Yeah, so I will.
The one guy, I don't know so much about the other.
I will tell you. I'll get into that in a minute. We are going to. I pulled a couple of headlines out that I want to talk about for this Thursday edition.
Sound effects. Hot off the presses.
What was Spider-Man's editor's name?
Oh, fuck. Shit.
I was thinking of what's the farmer's commercial that just
Parker. Damn it, I don't know, man.
Yeah. But we are going to talk, and those are basically UFO type articles that I want. There's been some interesting things come across.
Hi, Lydia. Lydia's watching.
Oh, well, hi, Lydia. I've only seen Lydia once that I know of because I don't go in early.
Oh, she's watching you right now.
Shit. I'm
dun, dun, dun.
I'm nervous.
Rectums are puckering as we speak.
No, they aren't. My rectum does not pucker.
I had about 4 pounds of Taco Bell last night. Mine's wide open.
You better not. It better start puckering quick.
It's like a floodgate. Man.
We will end this son of a bitch with a quickness.
Oh shit!
But we're going to talk about the Sam Tripoli episode where basically he was a UFO researcher. I believe he even worked for UFO. I don't remember his name because I just thought of this. I wanted to talk about this about a half hour before you showed up.
Jonah Jameson, by the way. I looked it up for you. A young Jamie did. That was Peter Parker's boss's name.
Oh, okay.
Parker!
Okay, thank you for that. But he really got on my nerves, basically, as a UFO researcher working, like I said, I believe he worked for MUFON, or he's currently working for MUFON. And he had another guy on that I recognized his voice, but I didn't. I should have looked up their names. And
he was a limey fuck.
I should have been more prepared. But that's what we're going to talk about, my attitude towards that, and get your opinions on it. We're going to talk about these headlines. And then whatever else comes into our measly little brains, which, let's be honest, isn't much.
I mean, it'll probably never mind.
So this is going to be a fun episode. Like I said, it's not real organized. This is just our kind of shoot the shit session.
It's going to be chock full of connotations.
Yes. So how was your week?
I worked. I slept. I loved. I lost. I rode a white stallion across the balmy, arid plains of someplace, Oklahoma. I don't fucking know. Someplace that has plains.
Oh, that's
Delta.
Nice. Get it? Do you want to address the? You want to talk about what we talked about last night?
Oh, my hate comment.
Yes, it is official. Travis has been welcomed to the podcast. He got his first bad review. You want to read it? You want me to read it?
Dude, go ahead.
I'll read it.
I love it. I think it's funny.
I will read it. It's actually kind of funny. Let's see here. Where the hell are we at? Oh, hell. I don't even know where my own podcast is at. Jesus. It's killing me. Dead air. Watch me start.
The opinions shared in this comment are not shared by those who run Ghost in the Night podcasts. We are all-knowing. Project Bluebeam was about us. We're the New World Order.
Okay, we're not going to call them out. I'm just going to read the review.
This is your pony. I'm just riding it.
Hey, it's about you. Of course, I've gotten a bad review.
I say it all the time. I'm like Harley Quinn. I'm a very vexing person.
Okay, basically the review said, I really like this podcast until Travis joined in. He seems to enjoy throwing sexual connotations around. I am no prude. If it fits the story, it's fine. But he seems to throw them in for shock value. Not my cup of tea any longer. Well, I am sorry that you are. This is no longer your cup of tea, and I appreciate that you
This is
thought.
America. Drink coffee like a fucking normal person.
I appreciate the fact. Hey, she liked me. She's liked me for a while.
Yeah, there's a first time for everything.
Yeah, that's. But listen, I'll let you get into it. I'll let you spill. Keep it a little toned down. Don't get personal. But this is, we are not everybody's cup of tea, and I brought Travis into this because, frankly, it was kind of boring with me. Just me talking into this microphone, talking into a camera, and I wanted what she's complaining about, and I'm assuming it's a girl, yes, because no guy would actually complain about this. It makes it more fun. Makes it more. Some people aren't going to like it, and I'm okay with that.
Well, and my whole thing is like, not everything is going to be for everybody, and that's cool. But like, I'm calling bullshit on me throwing stuff out there for shock factor because anybody knows me. Lydia's watching right now. Lydia will be the first to tell you I say fucked up shit on the reg. It's just how my brain works. Right. My brain basically takes everything that happens around me and turns it into a fucking hilarious movie scene instantly.
Well, here's the differences. I don't think we really threw out any weird sexual thing for shock value. I mean, maybe the assless chap saying I wear assless chap, that might have been. Matter of fact, I'm going to write a review complaining about that. Maybe that's what she was talking about. But like the Annabelle episode where I'm the one who's
right. That's what I'm saying.
I'm the one who got really down and dirty when I said the ladies need a little dick. Hell, I even got a text from my mother on that one.
I think that was the same episode that your mom said I was a bad influence. Well, so maybe there might be something to all this shit.
Well, you are a bad influence, but that's okay. But listen, thank you for the comment. I'll say thank you for the comment, but at least she gave us 3 stars.
I know it's still pretty. I mean, it's still a very average review, just like everything else in my life.
Right. So
there's a sexual connotation for you.
All right, but with that being said, go ahead and leave a review, even if it isn't good. If it's piss poor, if you think we suck balls. Oh, I just did it. Whoops, my bad.
Gosh, all these sexual connotations, man.
Am I offending your sensual or?
I mean, my whole thing is like, if we recorded the shit that we say to each other off the mic, imagine what that comment would have been.
YouTube would ban us. Facebook would kick us off.
And also, personal opinion,
would be canceled.
I'm not the first person that said this.
What?
I told somebody about that comment, and this was a she, instantly said, "You know who says they're not a prude? Fucking prudes." Right. So go get you a big old glass of prude juice and go shit out your butt hurt and come back and see me in the morning.
You're going to tell us how you really feel now.
Hey. I feel like I'm lost and alone in a world full of confusion and sadness and anger, really.
But it's like I told you last night. There's no such thing as bad publicity.
No. And hate comments are just fuel my fire.
Matter of fact, I might copy and paste that and post it.
I'll put it on a t-shirt. I'll put it on a poster and put it like hang it above my bed.
T-shirts too. Let's get into this.
T-shirts.
We almost for 2 weeks ago. What I think it was the Annabelle episode, I believe. Travis coined the phrase, and we made a T-shirt of it.
No, it was.
Was it the? It wasn't Turnbull Canyon.
I think it was the Satanic Manifestations episode last Thursday. I think it was the last.
Was it last
episode?
Thursday?
Yeah.
Well, in a previous episode, he coined the phrase.
#parachondriac.
So that we made a T-shirt of it, and
it's actually super sick. And I'm not just like stroking my own ego here. That was a sexual connotation, I'm sure.
Yes, it was.
I'm gonna be so passive aggressive for this whole episode. It's gonna be fantastic.
Why is the world is the? I don't know why that keeps bumping up like that. Pissing me off.
It's a ghost.
It is. It keeps changing the mic volume on me. What the hell's going on? Kind of bullshit up in here.
We just have a bunch of audio-tastic ghosts. Prince is in here fucking with us.
See, I'm watching it jump up. What the hell?
That did just happen. I wonder if it's like auto-correcting. Am I low, maybe, compared to your mic?
I don't know. Maybe I'm low. I don't know. Well, I don't know.
How low can you go?
Whatever. It doesn't matter.
Drop it low.
I'll fix it later, maybe. Hopefully we're not spiking too much or coming in too hot. But
you want to? I'll spike real quick.
Oh, Jesus, I think I'm deaf now.
That wasn't even loud.
But we're doing a T-shirt hashtag
Perichondriac.
and it's coming out. And I think that's what we're going to call all our tens of fans. Perichondriacs.
All 7 of you fucks.
Well, 6 now. Matter of fact, if you sent, I tell you what, if you wrote that comment, you send me an email at gitmpodcast@gmail.com and I will send you a freaking T-shirt. That T-shirt.
That's deals.
I will send it to you out of my own pocket, free of charge.
Watch. She's never gonna listen again now.
Oh, she's listening.
The fuck are you? Not you. I'm just sorry. See, this is what I'm saying. Person who left that comment, I'll be honest, I don't even remember your name because I didn't look, because I didn't want to know, because it makes it too personal. But am Travie boy at all times. You don't have to like it, you don't have to love it, but I'm gonna love me some me, just like T.O. did. Get your popcorn ready. I'm about oh god.
We'll see here.
At least I've kept my shirt on for every episode, at least. Like, fuck, man. What else do you want from me?
Here's the way I look at it. Good cop, bad cop.
On the mic, yeah. After once this everybody got it twisted. Once this live recording and this shit is over, it's just bad cop, bad cop.
Don't throw me under the bus. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. We've rambled on for 13 minutes now.
They're listening.
Who's listening? Oh, Lydia's listening.
No, Google's listening, apparently.
Oh, shit. No, but like I said, I was listening to Tinfoil Hat with Sam Tripoli, and he had a MUFON investigator on and another guy. They were, buddies, I guess. I don't know. And he was referring to, talking about UFOs. And if you've listened to Sam Tripoli, he's big into this dimensional thing, interdimensional travel.
Yeah, doesn't he actually believe the why can't I think of the word? The like the whole Matrix deal,
simulation theory. Yeah,
he like fully believes that, right?
He thinks that's possible from what he's said, but he thinks a lot of these things are multidimensional. And I'm not against that.
Like Bigfoot.
Yeah, maybe it's possible. I don't know.
I think Bigfoot just like has little holes every once in a while. He just jumps down to hollow earth. And he's like, "Oh, I got the blackberries."
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Not the fruits, the technology. I've got 12-year-old blackberries.
Right. But he basically was, and he's obviously a religious person, and he was basically saying that even these alien abductions or ET abductions, whatever you want to call it, all these, like the Tic Tac and all these aerial phenomenon that have been common, especially the past couple of years, that have really been brought to light over the last couple of years, has demonic roots. The band's playing behind next door. Oh God.
I'm trying so hard not to do it.
Yeah, but that is something. What?
We're having technical difficulties.
I'm gonna have to start figuring something out.
It's the fucking aliens, dude.
I don't know. But
it's a poltergalien.
Why the hell does that keep changing? I don't know. Anyway, I'll just have to take it off the video, I guess. Son of a bitch.
God damn it, Boba.
But he basically was saying, getting back on topic, which we tend to get off of a lot, the extraterrestrial and naturally supernatural and spiritual is all demons.
Yeah.
Typical
everything all the time.
Typical religious zealot answer for everything.
Yeah.
If it's not holy, it's demonic.
If I can't explain it, it's the Satans.
And now I will give him some credit that he basically said, he's done the research, and in his research, he said that even abductions. Now, we all heard when talking with spirits or demonic entities or evil or darker energy, if you call upon Jesus or you call upon the Lord, whatever your Lord is, I guess. Now, he was strictly Jesus. They will back off.
Yeah.
And he said the same thing through his experience with the UFO and abduction, the same thing. If you are getting abducted, if you're laying in bed and next thing you know,
A gray.
a big beam of light hits you, and you start rising.
I love Jesus, and they drop you.
They drop you. Say, we don't want none of that.
Okay.
Because even E.T. is a demon.
Yeah, because that's how that works. You just say Jesus, and these crazy, intelligent, powerful beings that have technology that we can't even fathom are like, fuck. Just drop them, guys. We got to go. Like, we can't. Is it like when pirates called parlay? Fuck. Pull the cannons back in. This motherfucker called parlay. We got to go talk about some shit. He better have donuts.
Yeah, but I don't. And this is the problem. And I've said this in other episodes and we talked about it in the Annabelle episode because Ed never met a demon he didn't like. He was Zach Bagans.
Because he was the same way. Everything was a demon to the Warrens too. Like, I don't remember hearing any major case from the Warrens that they didn't say was some type of a demonic possession or infestation or something, or a poltergeist, which I guess poltergeist you can kind of drop it wherever you will. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no real explanation for that one. There's no explanation for any of it, but there's really not one for fucking poltergeist.
Right. But I don't think why
it did it again.
I know it keeps jumping up.
It's the aliens.
It's pissing me off what it's doing.
Oh, it's Alien Gonzalez. You remember that one?
Yes, I remember.
Oh, that was a shit show.
Yeah, it was. But and I'm not. How can I say this? It's okay to think. I like the dimensional talk. I think there is something to it. I do think that these possible UFO sightings and even the grays or what have you, it's very possible that it could be they're dimensional. Mm-hmm. I think it's more plausible than that, than they're traveling billions of light years through a wormhole to get here.
Right.
I think that's actually more.
I think it's easier for our minds to wrap around. Therefore, it makes it, yeah. Because I mean, like at the end of the day, we're obviously dealing with some shit that we don't know anything about. Right. But if you can make it easier for me to wrap my head around it, I'm gonna probably tune in and maybe subscribe to it a little bit more.
Right. So I mean, it just kind of pissed me off because not everything's a freaking demon.
Phil's friggin' pissed.
The straight man is pissed, and it jumped up again. I got a ghost in the machine.
Dude, it's like every time we say something about aliens.
Whatever. It's a freaking thing.
It's like we're sitting here calling them out, and they're sitting there fucking with the technology, and they're just up in their spaceship like, fuck you.
Go turn off a missile silo or something. Leave my computer alone.
Jesus.
Leave my little pissy ass computer alone. Jesus Christ.
Right. Like, go fuck up Elon Musk's AI or some shit.
Right. But I mean, if you want to say they're dimensional, I'm cool with that.
Right.
And I think there is something to that philosophy that we are seeing dimensional creatures, not necessarily extraterrestrial or from different solar systems. And we talked about this a little bit in whatever episode we did. Probably the one you throwing out sexual connotations.
Every episode?
Yeah. You know what really maybe the ghost hub pissed her off.
The what?
The ghost hub.
Oh, that wasn't just me. That was like a 10-minute back and forth conversation.
Hey.
And I also think a fantastic idea. Ghost hub. Hashtag ghost hub.
That's coming. Look for the shirt coming soon.
Dude, can we make that?
I don't know. I did actually Google it, ghost hub, and I don't think anything came up. So
I wonder if it's copyright infringement.
That's what I was
steal like the yellow part of that domain's logo.
I don't know. We'll see.
For that'd be so funny though. I feel like even if we contact them, I feel like we're not going to take away from your money. Totally different market.
Right.
Well, I mean, unless you guys want to partner, I mean, I can do some shit.
Yeah.
I'll be a webcam girl.
I'm sorry if I was on Pornhub and I saw you.
Oh, dude, I would do everything with those fucking headphones that have the little cat ears on them that all the gamer girls wear. I mean, kawaii.
Right. But I do think it's just kind of, and basically he was saying that Jesus is the answer, which I'm not saying Jesus isn't the answer. I think it's more when they call on Jesus to save them from, ET or a demon. Like I said earlier in another episode, I think it was we were talking about spiritual items or religious items.
Mhm.
I think you give that power. I think the power,
You're empowering yourself.
right? And when you call upon, say, Jesus, and no disrespect to Jesus, you're the man.
Awesome.
I think your words are giving it the power, just like a cross or a rosary. I think whatever you believe in,
it's just it's another form of manifestation, like we talked about last week.
Right?
You're speaking it onto the world, and therefore you're like, I now have the power of our Lord and Savior.
Because if this is the
Fuck
case,
you, demon.
This has always been my issue with conventional religion. Basically the way he was talking, if you don't believe in Jesus as the Son of God, you're pretty much might as well bend over and you're taking it up the old pooper.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
It was in the conversation.
Shock value.
But these people who don't, or atheists, like we were talking about atheists, seeing Project Bluebeam, they're screwed.
And that's still because I was listening to that because I listened to our shit. What do you mean? We're famous.
Yeah, we got 10 people.
Yeah, but anyway, like because when I was listening back to that episode, once it was all finished up and shit, like that was one of the things that, like, even though it was me saying it, I've always said it and I've heard other people say it. It's like, when all this shit goes down, what do you do with guys like me?
Right.
Like, you literally would just have to pop and be like, all right, dude, first off, here's a shot. Let's talk some shit here. I'll be like, all right, what's your name? You're Jesus? You're shorter than I'd expect.
But here's the thing, like,
sprinkle me with that knowledge, Jesus. Let's go.
But I'm not a religious scholar by any stretch. I'm not even functionally literate. But if I'm Jews, do not believe in Jesus, right? I don't think they buy the whole Son of God thing. I don't think they do. So are they screwed too? They're God's chosen people.
I mean, Jesus was a Jew,
right? But I'm pretty sure they don't give him the relevance that, say,
I don't know. I'm not.
I know if there's any people who practice Judaism, let me know if I'm completely off base on that, because I know they don't celebrate Christmas.
I'll play young Jamie.
So just and what really, and even Sam talked about this. It was yesterday. I listened to him again today, and he even made a comment about he doesn't agree with this guy.
Yeah,
because but he lets him talk, which I respect. Because this guy was completely. It's either this. You either believe in Jesus or...
Okay. So, Wikipedia. There's no specific doctrinal view of Jesus in traditional Judaism. Monotheism, a belief in the absolute unity of singularity of God, is central to Judaism, which regards the worship of a person as a form of idolatry. I'm done. I got to a word I don't know.
That's okay.
Fuck you. Fuck you, Wikipedia.
So I just don't. This pisses me off that everything you have to, in this guy's mind, and I will look the name up and I will put it in the show notes for sure. But
blow them up in the comments.
You either believe it or you're screwed. And life,
literally nothing's like that.
Nothing's like that in life.
There's no unilateral thing in this world other than like rape is wrong, not rape is fine. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. Murder's bad. Not killing somebody's not bad.
Right.
Like those are the only lines when you're talking about theoretical shit that we don't know anything about anyway. But we just fucking think about it, and then we think we know shit, and we kind of throw out a thesis.
Murder thing. Yes, murder's bad. Not killing somebody's good. But there is gray area in the middle. Homicide. Homicide just means, or manslaughter.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's an accidental death. You did not mean to kill somebody. Yeah. Yes, it's still
self-defense is a thing.
It's still it's still not good.
Yeah.
You still
and even within that, there's still shit. Like there's laws and stuff in place in the criminal justice system that is still fucking stupid and wrong.
Right.
We talked about it. The what is it? The gay panic thing It's a legitimate thing
Oh, yeah.
in the court of law that if somebody assaults or kills a LGBTQ person, I don't know. Sorry, I'm not 100% up on like what's politically correct with this stuff.
The letters, yeah.
But like if Joe Schmo murdered a homosexual male, his lawyer could say, well, that guy, it's gay. It's the gay panic. I forget. There's an actual word for it in the court of law. And like they will look at that and be like, okay, well, he freaked out because of his sexuality. No, fuck you.
It's not.
No, you still killed a fucking human being. I don't care who they lay down with at the end of the night. You
Right.
still
It's
fucking killed
irrelevant.
a human.
Yeah, but the difference is there's gray area when it comes to manslaughter and murder. If I outright say I just pull out a gun, boom, blow your head off, that's murder. But say
I'd probably have it coming, but yeah.
Say you're holding the mic and accidentally spill water, and you get electrocuted.
You fuck! Like
you get electrocuted. That's manslaughter. I didn't mean to kill you. It was an accident.
Right.
But I still took a life. There's gray areas.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll give you that one.
And even in religion, there's gray area. There's a boatload of gray.
Being the man that I am, I'm going to argue it's mostly gray areas.
I mean, because nobody believes the same thing. And this guy was talking about the Bible and how it's the Word of God. Yes, okay, it's the Word of God. But like we said last week, or one of the episodes, it was edited.
Yeah.
Man, the church took that book and literally, and I even remember making the gestures. This is no good. Just nope, nope. Ooh, I like this. This fits our narrative.
Yeah, because that was when I chimed in. I was like, go to the file.
Right.
Go to 2016. Get the one that Phil in accounting wrote. The one about, I don't fucking know. Never mind. I was going to go too far into it, and I don't want to piss off the religious people.
I would come from the concept, Jesus Christ, that son of a bitch went all the way up. I come from the concept that put it all in.
Right. Because, I mean, like, you're basically talking about, it's almost like a theoretical science book.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Or like it's fun. When you look at it from the point of view of somebody like me, it's all theoretical.
Right.
You can go into any holy book and pick out good parts of all of them. And realistically, the good parts of all of them all correspond with each other fucking anyway. So I don't know why everybody's up in arms over all this shit. And I'm sorry, Jesus ain't saving you from aliens.
You never know. Maybe he is.
Well, I mean, I guess in theory, Jesus would have made the aliens, right?
Well, God made that was another topic.
God would have made the aliens.
God made the aliens. God made Satan. God made evil. He created everything.
And so what are aliens then? They have to be demons, right? Because they're not made in his image because they're not man.
No, you just make my brain hurt now.
But it's a fucking good point, though.
Right. I get it. So I don't know what to... It just pisses me off when somebody is that narrow-minded. Whenever you're dealing with religion, paranormal, supernatural, any of this, like we said, there's no such thing as an expert. You can be well-versed in the topic, but you're not an expert because we are truly, nobody knows if there's a spirit world. Nobody that I have ever met has, let me say, I have never had God come to me.
Right.
That I know of. Or that I think I remember that shit.
I'm pretty sure you know my point of view on all this shit. I think it all just feeds back into the vanity of man.
There is only one way we will know what happens in the spirit world, is that's when we...
And can't nobody tell you about that shit, so nobody knows.
Right. It's when, even though that's something I would like to talk about in
near-death experiences.
Right. I was listening to another podcast today about that. I've listened to a few here past week or so, and that's
like, I saw the shining light. Are you sure that's just because after the human body dies, your brain still remains conscious for a while, and you might have just opened your eyes and seen the fucking operating lights?
Well, but that's a valid point. And then the brain chemicals and your...
I just watched a video on YouTube about how long the human brain actually stays active after death.
But then there's
very interesting.
Matter of fact, today I was listening to, it was actually Tinfoil Hat. He's getting all kinds of shot. They had a guy on. They were kind of talking near-death experience, and I heard this. He was telling a story.
We should send Sham Tripoli a paracondract shirt.
We should.
I'll buy it.
he was telling the story of a actual psychiatrist or
Mhm.
whatever head doctor
Shrink.
He was
Yeah.
practicing, and he was at a hospital, and I heard this guy tell his story. I heard the actual guy tell a story on another podcast,
Mhm.
and because the guy started telling the story, I was like, oh shit, I heard this story. But basically, he went in. He was working in a city hospital or something like that, and a girl was passed out, or not. She was unconscious. Her friend had brought her. I guess she OD'd, and the he went in to talk. She was asleep or comatose, was not answering questions.
Nodded out.
And when he got the page, this is obviously a long time ago with pagers,
Right.
you know,
God.
he was in the cafeteria, was eating spaghetti or something like that. Got the page, and it kind of those things vibrate. You know,
Yeah.
he dropped spaghetti on his tie,
Son of a bitch.
so he put his coat
So he
on.
went in there and he didn't save her life because she fucked up his tie.
Don't jump in. Let me finish my story. No, he put his coat on because he had to go see this person to cover up the stain.
Yeah.
She was unconscious. Her friend was there who admitted her or brought her in. He took her to another room. It was hot, apparently. He kind of took off the coat and showed the stain. And he interviewed the girl and said, "What's going on?"
Mhm.
Shit. So the next day he goes in to see the girl. She's awake. She goes, "I remember you." He goes, "Oh, I thought you were asleep." She says, "No, not in here." And she was in the other room with my friend. And she said, "Yeah, because you had a spaghetti stain on your tie." And it was covered up when he was in there with her. She was, she had a near death experience, and that's interesting.
Or she said that because she just kind of opened her eyes and it wasn't a spaghetti stain. It was fucking lipstick stain because he was cheating on his wife, that dirty piece of shit.
If you're just going to keep going with this sexual stuff, we're just going to end
It's all for shock value, Phil.
Why does it keep
I don't know, dude. You're more the tech guy than me.
I wonder if it's because I'm running two programs at once. I'm going to solve this problem. I got another recorder. I will start recording extra audio.
Fuck you, technology demon.
See, I'm just watching it grow up.
I wonder if it has something. Do you think? What the fuck?
I don't know.
Sorry, this is technical difficulties. There's a demon in the computer.
It's pissing me off what it's doing. But
I am Toshiba, the all-powerful. I don't know if that's what brand new computer is. HP. I am Hewlett Packard, the all-powerful. Your God cannot save you from HP.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think there's something to a near-death experience. I think some of it can be chemical, but I also, we've talked about DMT and the trips.
Yeah.
Is that taking you to another realm, or is that allowing you to access the other realm, or is that just a chemical reaction in your brain?
Or even not even realms of like whatever you want to call it. Is that just opening you up to where you actually notice shit?
Right. I mean, so I don't know. I'm not saying,
which is everybody's argument anyway. Really.
I do think near-death experiences are interesting, just for the mere fact, and it seems like whoever's had one, they don't fear death any longer. And I've met people like that. I've met some. There's some crazy son of bitches after they die, or after they have that experience. You don't want to party with them too hard because they don't care.
Oh yeah, I know plenty.
Yeah, they don't care. They're not afraid of death. And the same thing with DMT trips. I've heard people experience that, and they don't fear death because they think they know what's on the other side. Now, it could all be bullshit. I don't know.
I'm going to the great DMT party in the sky.
But it's, this is my point. There's gray. Nobody freaking knows. The only way to know is you die. Right? What are you freaking laughing at?
Because I was thinking it's the gray area, like
the gray area.
The grays. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Phone home.
Yes. So I don't know. I mean, but it just, when people are so, you're either with me or against me, it pisses me off. And we'll get you new boom mics.
I'm going to get one this weekend.
But it just aggravates the piss out of me because they, it's, you're with us or against us, or it's this, and it can't be that.
I mean, it's like that with everything now, though. Like the polarity of man is in everything. Right. It's in politics. It's in religion. It's in fucking this, that. It's Chick-fil-A or Popeyes. Like everything. I can't eat Popeyes. I like Chick-fil-A better. No, you can. You just won't because you're a fucking tool bag.
Right. I mean, I get your point, but we've lost the ability to agree to disagree.
Yeah. Everybody has to be right or they have to be wrong.
You and I don't agree on everything.
No, but we're not jackwagons.
Ooh, jackwagons. What are you, 19 in 1990? Jesus Christ, jackwagon.
Oh man.
Oh, but so that just
welcome to the Thursday episodes, everybody.
Yeah, this clusterfuck of an episode. This is what Thursday. So if you don't like this us bullshit, and don't watch anymore.
Then fuck off.
So, but that is just my pet peeve when it comes to the paranormal or supernatural or religion.
I don't. Yeah, because and my whole thing with that is like it's a hard crossover to make because you're dealing with, in my mind, as somebody who is not religious. Once again, all due respect to all religions, I'm cool with everybody. Nobody really knows about any of this shit, really.
Right.
You're following a book that nobody knows the actual authors of at any point in time on any Philippians, whatever the fuck. Right. And you're dealing with extraterrestrials or the paranormal. Also stuff that we don't fucking know. We have theories. That's all of this is just theoretical. And we're just kind of tossing stuff out there into the universe. Right. And then somebody's going to pick up on it. And then their cousin's going to pick up on it. And then next thing you know, it's a fucking thing.
Right. And so it's exactly, that is my point. We don't know. So I kind of keep an open mind. I go either way.
God, we've been going for almost 40 minutes. I love it. That's crazy.
We haven't got to the stories yet. Hot damn. No, but that's okay. That's just we'll get to those right now. That's just my bone.
All right. I'll even move the mic so you can go ahead. Start the stories.
Okay. No, they're articles. They're articles. Let's see. Where do we want to start? You want to start with...
even though this mic could pick me up from far away.
Well, if it keeps... No, bring it up. That might be what I'm doing. Okay, let me... Oh, I didn't think too hard. It's kind of... I didn't think this through. It's kind of dark. Okay.
I have a light.
No, that's all right. It'll fuck the camera up. Former intelligence chief... This is back from the Washington Examiner back in March. And I saw this back then. We're just not talking about it. Former intelligence chief, quite a few more UFOs detected than the public knows about. So basically that's what drew my interest.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't really read this article yet, so it could be bullshit.
Yeah.
But you hear that headline and that said, okay, the government is looking into this more than what they're telling us or more than what we think. They are seeing, more than what they're letting on.
Mm-hmm.
So there's something to it.
Yeah.
Maybe. So a former top intelligence chief raised expectations on Friday for a forthcoming U.S. government disclosure on what he knows about UFOs. John Ratcliffe, who serves as Director of National Intelligence under former President DT, we're not allowed to say his name anymore, was asked on Fox News by whatever her name is. See, I just go over those words. I'm not going to fuck with them. What he knows about unidentified flying objects that have captured people's imaginations for generations. And here's his quote.
Millennia, really.
We should talk about that at some point, too. There are a lot more sightings than... I can't monitor the audio and do this at the same time. There are a lot more sightings than have been made public, Ratcliffe said. Some of these have been declassified, and when we talk about sightings, we are talking about objects that have been seen by Air or Air Force pilots or have been picked up by satellite imagery, but frankly engaged, whatever, in actions that are difficult to explain, movements that are hard to replicate, that do not have we do not have the technology or travel or Jesus. Either I can't read or this guy can't write. I'm gonna go with me. Or traveling at speeds that exceed the sound barrier without sonic booms. And I'm not gonna go on to read the rest of this article. If you want to look it up.
Blippity bloop blurp.
Basically what that tells me, they have no freaking clue what it is.
No. None of us do. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, and that's what pisses me off is like they try, like, okay, I dive into this shit. We both do because we find it interesting, but they try to dive too far into it. Like, stop looking for a fucking concrete explanation for everything because you're not going to fucking find it.
No, you're not.
Like, it's just not going to happen. We're not. And I say it all the time. Even if we did find a concrete explanation for something, most people would have some type of a fucking mental breakdown because of it. We're not built to know everything about everything all the time.
Right.
It's just how it is. It is what it is. Like, I say all the time, the vanity of man. Like, we're very simple creatures.
Right.
At the basis of ourselves. We just like to give ourselves credit that we're the most all-knowing fucking important things in the world. Like, and we're not. But, that's just me.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I just find it fascinating that people don't take this seriously when now we could go Bluebeam, Project Bluebeam.
That was well timed.
What?
Hulk Hogan, right when he said Bluebeam.
Oh,
Project Bluebeam.
But they are doing this to set up Project Bluebeam. Maybe, I don't know, but I don't think. And people can talk about just drones. Maybe Russia or China got a drone.
Or it's like we talked about that one time, like when I thought we saw something and it was fucking hot air balloons. Like, right. Don't get me wrong. I've seen videos where I'm like, yeah, I don't know. Like, there sure as shit isn't an aeroplane or a helicopter that can do some of the shit I've seen on video, but right. We don't know what's out there either. Right. Like, I was just listening to a podcast today. They're talking about, like, most people sleep on the fact that there's fucking doomsday devices out there in the world.
Yeah, and I'm not going to read this other article. Basically, yesterday, the Pentagon confirmed that there's another tic tac type sighting again.
Tic-tac-toe type tippity top tap.
That was videoed by a Navy pilot.
Yeah.
But this was in the shape of a pyramid.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what is Tutankhamun coming down back from the spirit world to what the fuck?
With his club foot.
But so this is going on a lot more than what people thought.
Yeah.
And I just think it proves that the government doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, and that's my thing is, like, everybody wants to talk about the Greys or the reptilians or blah, blah, blah. Dude, if extraterrestrials are really a thing, there's so many races out there that we might just be in the middle of the I-75 of the fucking universe, and they're just stopping by. We're the world's largest ball of yarn,
right,
on their road trip. They're like, let's go see these assholes that fuck planets up for no reason. Look at them. Stupid little people.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't understand. And we can get ancient aliens at some point too. I mean, I'm kind of fascinated by that.
Well, you let me know. I'll get my hand on some edibles.
Oh, we will go down that freaking rabbit hole.
I'll get the wig of that guy.
Giorgio.
Aliens. So basically, aliens.
Right. So I don't know. I mean, it's kind of interesting but when people talk about this, is the last thing we're going to say about this one, and then we'll figure something to talk about. When they say, well, drones, mm-hmm. or China's has.
See, but my thing with drones is, like, drones are just like little planes. They can't. They can't do all those crazy things. That is what, to me, makes something look like it could be an extraterrestrial activity.
Right. There's whatever they are. It's so much more advanced than what.
Yeah, because of the movement patterns for me, because, like, all these things are blurry as fuck and they're not good videos, but, like, there are certain things where, like, you can tell it probably isn't supposed to be there, and they have a pattern of movement that if you're actually recording that in the sky at that time.
I mean, it's like that article said, breaking the sound barrier without a sonic boom. That's impossible with our technology.
Yeah.
So that throws out China having this, or Russia, or whatever, or Nigeria.
Yeah, because realistically, if that kind of technology is out there, more than one country is going to have it.
Well, let's just say China has that kind of technology. You think they're going to dick around with these cyber hacks and shit? No, they're going to come take this shit, over the world.
Yeah,
and this is for the same reason why I don't buy that Hitler in World War II was in contact with aliens, and they gave him advanced knowledge. Because if they did, they suck. Because
he's still there's also the theory that they made contact with some type of demon or Satan,
Right.
and made a deal with the devil too.
Right. So
which is the same thing, because aliens are demons, y'all. If you didn't know,
yeah, from earlier
science.
But if say China had that kind of technology, we'd be, yes, they own most of the United States
They'd
now.
be like, "Oh, you owe us the money. We fucker you up."
Yes. So you think
I'm allowed to do that, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm Asian. That's not racism. It's friendly fire. Fuck you guys.
Yes, I cannot do that.
I'm the biggest Japanese person. It's Godzilla.
I can't even comment on it. See?
True story. I used to have a pair of underwear that said "I'm big in the Japan" on the crotch. Hand to God.
Oh, that's just so wrong. But if China had that kind of, or even Russia had that kind of technology, they'd be taking us over.
Oh, for sure.
And it's just not plausible.
Like, peace treaties only go so far. When you get to the point where you definitely have something that will fuck somebody up,
right,
peace treaties are no longer a thing. It's either, God damn it, it's either my way or the highway at that point. Like, right, you're fucked once somebody has that level of destructive technology at their hands.
Now,
until you have it where we're at now, where us and Russia can literally destroy the whole planet 5 or 6 times over with nukes. But we both have that ability, so that's why everybody's like, okay, we'll poke the bear a little bit, but we're not going to fuck with them too much.
That's the point of having nukes.
Yeah, it's basic. Everybody's like, nukes are going to destroy the world. I'm like, dude, nukes are what's keeping the world fucking somewhat calm.
Them having them, us having, that's, nobody wants to pull that trigger.
Yeah, that's why everybody has them, because that's your don't fuck with me. Like,
right.
We've only used it offensively once. Like,
well, but let's be honest, that we twice. We dropped 2 bombs.
Yeah, because that was always, as a Japanese American, my whole argument with that is like, Pearl Harbor happened, Japan had, like, they shouldn't have stepped on people's toes. But my whole thing is, I feel like 1 bomb was enough.
Oh no,
it's just like the meme says, like, they fucking bomb Pearl Harbor and go kamikaze, and y'all motherfuckers drop the sun on their ass twice.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, but here's the thing. Those were like little.
That's the most viewers we've ever had since I've been on
here. Shit, we are freaking rocking and rolling.
Fucking famous. What's up, 4th viewer? I don't know who's in here. I know Lydia's watching. So shout out Lydia. Shout out viewer number 2, 3, and 4.
But those bombs that would drop on Nagasaki and Hiroshima, those are like little tic tac bombs compared to what we have today.
Oh yeah,
no.
Yeah.
I mean those are atomic. That's like a firecracker to what we have today.
Like dude, there's literally they can put, there's missiles. They can launch missiles that have a warhead on them that can do the damage of one of those bombs.
And then some.
Yeah, and we're talking back in the day, those were some big sons of bitches that they were dropping.
Right.
Because, like, people think I'm exaggerating. I was talking about it with a coworker. I was like, no, dude, like, just the United States could literally level this entire planet a couple of times with just the nukes that we have.
Right. So that is all I have to say about that. That's my Forrest Gump impersonation.
That's all I got to say about that. Life is like a box of chocolates.
Life is like a box of demons.
Life is like a box of chocolates. If you eat them all, you get diabetes.
Very true. So we're going to end it here. Sunday. Come back Sunday. We were going live Sunday with an actual episode where we actually plan out, and we're more organized. This is just a bullshit session.
I like these sessions.
These are actually more fun.
While we're on it and we don't have a topic for this one, fucking Taco Bell took quesadillas off the goddamn menu, bitches. Sorry, they bring back Fiesta potatoes, but they get rid of quesadillas. Just fuck off.
Them bastards.
I know, right? I'm like quesadilla.
So we decided we are going to talk about cryptids Sunday.
I got some pretty good ones lined up.
Okay. We're going to kind of basically go over the cryptid phenomenon, talk about what they are, and maybe look into, I haven't done a lot of research in,
which ties into some of the stuff we talked to, because a lot of them they do say might be interdimensional, or ETs, or fucking,
we're going to,
they're demons,
or origins of some of these cryptids.
That's a good point. If ETs are demons, is Bigfoot a fucking demon?
Well, that $6 million man whipped his ass, so no.
What about Chupacabra?
I would say that's a demon. Or or a coyote with mange, but that's just
the little vamper.
We'll talk about that next week. But that's what we're going to talk about Sunday. And we're going to come up with some weird, there are some weird ones out there. We each are going to kind of make a list of some of the weirdest. Everybody's heard of Bigfoot.
I mean, I plan on like touching on Bigfoot and stuff like
Well,
that.
you
Just
have
throw
to.
them in there, just so we can have the
But
hashtag
here's
and
the
shit
thing,
like
I
that.
By definition, Bigfoot is a cryptid. By definition,
Yeah.
But I think he's more likely to exist than some of these other ones.
Oh yeah.
Just for the mere fact of, I think it's he or she, don't want to misgender Bigfoot, be canceled by Bigfoot. They did. We know for a fact Bigfoot existed at some point in our history.
Yeah, Gigantopithecus was a thing
100,000 years ago, whatever. So I don't really. I think of Chupacabra or whatever.
Chupacabra.
Loch Ness monster.
Oh, dude, I just listened to a whole podcast about plesiosaurs. I can go all day about Loch Ness monster.
But it's like the Skinwalker,
fuck, Slender Man.
Well,
no, I guess that's Slender Man's just an internet phenomenon as far as I'm concerned.
But we should have talked about it, and I meant to talk about this during our manifestation Slender Man, because that is part of there. Maybe someday we'll revisit the manifestation and talk about Slender Man, and maybe
actually do research as opposed to just kind of shooting the shit on it.
Fucker, I read a book on Slender Man.
No, I'm saying like for that episode as opposed to the manifestation episode that we did.
Did everybody's heard about the Slender Man murder in what was it, Wisconsin?
Something like that.
We had one, or an attempted here. We had the same thing here. I don't think the girl actually tried to kill her mom.
Oh yeah, there's a couple. Especially it seems to be rampant and like it was like just on the other side of the Appalachian Mountains, like on the East Coast. I've heard a lot of stories. I don't know why.
I don't want to say it was. Well, no, it was Hamilton, but it was somewhere, maybe Forest Park, North College Hill. It's in the book, I think, that I read.
Yeah.
Well, who am I? I didn't read it. It's all.
Yeah, I mean, there's because the cryptid things, like, there's so many.
Right.
The Jersey Devil, the Frog Man,
the Loveland Lizard Man, or whatever.
Yeah. Well, and then you get into the fucking variations of Bigfoot, the skunk ape,
and
the fucking what's it? Because there's one that's like the whoop whoop woo or some shit like that in Tennessee.
So that is what we're going to talk about. Like I said, it will be much more organized than Thursdays.
He'll be much more organized.
Well, that's
controlled chaos over here is still going to be doing his thing.
That's why you're here. I brought you in for the controlled chaos.
I tell people all the time, dude, I'm the necessary evil of life.
See, gray area. I'm kind of more black and white. You're more. You brought you in for the gray.
I'm gray as fuck, bro. So
that's what we're going to talk about on Sunday. If you want to join us at what time do we start? 6 o'clock on Sundays.
I'm off, barring being called in. Even then, like if I get called in, I'll probably be an early shift. Anyway, so
are you gonna just so if you've listened to us in the past, Travis is on a curfew on Saturday night now after last Saturday.
See, okay, and I was talking about this last night when we were sitting at the fucking bar together, and I was drinking water. Thank you very much. He says this after this and takes a picture of me with a giant shot of whiskey and puts it on our fucking Instagram. So who's to blame now? Who's the asshole? I'm still the well, we're both assholes.
We're both assholes. Oh, I admit freely to being an asshole.
Yeah.
And trust me, some people say opinions vary. No, everybody's got that opinion of me.
Yeah.
I'm an asshole.
I say it all the time. I'll be an asshole or a dick. Yeah. I wouldn't say I'm a piece of shit.
But we're going to keep Travis on a tight rein on Saturday night. That way he's makes it on time to the recording, the live recording, and he will be sober for this one. Hopefully.
I'll be here with bells on, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed. But when I say bushy, nope. That was another sexual connotation about to come out. Foxtail butt plug.
Ooh, hello.
What?
You said butt plug.
Phil's excited.
Not really. Not really.
Man, these sexual they just flow from me freely like the rivers of the Amazon.
Okay, but that's what we're going to talk about Sunday. So join us at 6 o'clock on YouTube. We have switched from Facebook to YouTube. I will put out reminders maybe Saturday and Sunday morning. Might even do a story. I've never done an
Instagram story. Neither have I. I haven't even done one on my personal Instagram.
I might try that. I might do that just because I like looking at myself I like looking at myself. I don't know why. Ugly as hell. But as we talked about earlier, we have the T-shirt hashtag
Paracondrax.
Paracondrax live. It's on the Spreadshirt account page for this podcast. You can find that at shop.spreadshirt.com/GITN paranormal pod or merch at the end. Look in the show notes in the description. They'll all be in there. Follow us on Twitter at night_ghosts. Facebook, just at Ghost in the Night, all one Ghost in the Night podcast, I think. What the hell? No, just Ghost in the Night, all one word. Search it at, the old at sign, or just search Ghost in the Night, whatever the hell. YouTube, if you're listening to this and not subscribed, what the hell are you waiting for? Help us out with that. Give us a thumbs up too. Leave a review on however you take in this podcast. Preferably, you can say wonderful things about me. Trash Travis all you like.
I'm down for it. I can take it.
All right, but that's going to wrap up this episode. Any final thoughts?
Nighty night. Keep your buttholes tight.
What, are we in prison all of a sudden?
I don't know, but that might be my outro now.
I like it. But like I said,
I'll just say it creepier. Nighty night. Keep your buttholes tight.
Go pick up.
That's my next T-shirt.
Go pick up a paranormal merch T-shirt from us. Help us out. Or
please, for the love of God, I have children to feed.
No, you don't. I have children to feed.
I'm a child and I need to feed myself.
That is true. Oh, I almost forgot the most important thing. Patreon. What do I bring you here for? You're supposed to remind me of this shit.
Yeah.
If you want bonus materials, like Sunday, we record for about an hour, give or take, but we keep going. Or in like last week's case, I started half an hour early or on time, but that is all on the Patreon.
Yeah, so, he was live when I woke up.
Yes. But if you want bonus material after kind of a uncut version of the podcast episode, which generally goes about an hour and a half, but only an hour makes it to the show, become a patron at patreon.com/GITN podcast. And that's it. We'll talk to you later next week. Take care, everybody.
Okay, love you. Bye.